Night fell over the small town of Silverwood, casting a deep darkness that enveloped everything. The wind whispered dark secrets as the stars disappeared beneath the clouds. It was a night that seemed destined to bring nightmares. In the center of Silverwood, a strange caravan had set up camp. This was no ordinary circus, but rather a place of mystery and terror known as the Circus of Shadows. Rumors about its sinister attractions and enigmatic artists had spread like wildfire through the city. Among the inhabitants of Silverwood, there was a group of friends who felt a strange attraction to the circus. They were led by Anna, a fearless young woman who always sought strong emotions and adventures. Anna convinced her friends to accompany her on a visit to the Circus of Shadows, promising an experience they would never forget. As they approached the circus, they realized something was wrong. The atmosphere was charged with a dark and disturbing energy. The music that echoed from the circus was dissonant and unsettling, as if it were composed of nightmares. Anna, with her unwavering determination and curiosity, led the group through the circus entrance. They were greeted by a dark and decadent environment. The tents were tattered and faded, and the lighting was dim, casting eerie shadows over everything. In the center of the circus, there was a dark and mysterious stage. On top of him stood a tall, thin clown dressed in a black and white striped outfit. Her white makeup highlighted her red lips, and her eyes black as night. The smile he wore had something disturbing about it, as if it had dark secrets. The clown extended his arms to greet them, his eyes fixed on each of the visitors. "Welcome, my brave spectators, to the Circus of Shadows." Anna and her friends exchanged nervous glances, but decided to move on, feeding their curiosity and desire for adrenaline. They joined the small audience that was forming in front of the stage. The dissonant music seemed to have a mesmerizing effect, and everyone was still trapped in its influence. The clown began to tell dark and terrifying stories, his soft, melodious voice enveloping everyone. As the stories progressed, something strange happened. Shadowy figures began to emerge from the shadows, moving silently across the stage. They were distorted and grotesque creatures that seemed to have come out of nightmares. Anna's friends felt fear rising within them, but they were paralyzed, unable to move or speak. It was as if the clown had cast a spell on them, keeping them trapped in their chairs. The dark spectacle continued, and the stories told by the clown became increasingly horrifying. Anna, however, fought the feeling of paralysis. She knew something was wrong, that the Circus of Shadows was hiding terrifying secrets. Anna whispered to her friends, trying to break the spell. She alerted them to the presence of the shadowy figures on stage and asked them to pay attention. Little by little, they began to regain control over themselves. As they carefully observed the stage, they noticed something even more disturbing. A strange artifact, covered in mysterious inscriptions and enigmatic symbols, was being used in one of the performances. It seemed to have a special importance, something that could shed light on the circus's secrets. Anna's determination grew as she struggled to completely break the clown's control and understand what was happening. She knew she needed to discover the meaning of the artifact and unravel the mysteries of the Circus of Shadows before it was too late. Anna and her friends continued to watch the Circus of Shadows show, but now they were alert to the dark secrets that the circus held. While the clown master Zephyrus continued his terrifying stories, the group focused on analyzing the strange artifact that was highlighted. The artifact was an ancient wooden box, adorned with inscriptions and symbols that seemed to belong to an unknown language. Its surface was weathered and marked by deep scratches, as if it had a dark story behind it. Anna and her friends couldn't take their eyes off the artifact. They felt he was the key to unlocking the circus's secrets and perhaps finding a way to escape the clown's influence. When the spectacle reached its peak, the clown master Zephyrus approached the artifact, as if he was about to use it in a special performance. Anna whispered to her friends, suggesting that they watch closely and act when the opportunity presents itself. The clown began reciting strange words and touching the artifact carefully. As he handled it, a ray of red, pulsating light began to emanate from the box, filling the stage with an ominous aura. It was at that moment that Anna and her friends realized they needed to act. They knew that the artifact was the clown's source of power and the key to breaking his control over the public. With determination, Anna and her friends got up from their seats and approached the stage. They couldn't waste time, as the clown was so absorbed in his performance that he didn't notice their approach. With a quick movement, they managed to grab the artifact from the clown's hand, interrupting his spell. Clown Master Zephyrus turned around with a look of surprise and anger, but it was too late to stop them. Anna held the artifact tightly in her hands, feeling a strange energy flow through it. She knew it was time to uncover her secrets and use her power to break the clown's evil control. While the clown struggled and tried to retrieve the artifact, Anna began to recite the inscriptions and symbols present in the box. As she spoke, a bright, purifying light erupted from the artifact. The audience members, who were under the clown's control, began to regain consciousness and free themselves from his influence. They looked around, confused and scared, not understanding what had happened. Clown Master Zephyrus let out a scream of agony and vanished in a puff of smoke, his power broken by the artifact. The ominous atmosphere of the Circus of Shadows began to dissipate, revealing the decay and abandonment of the place. Anna and her friends knew they had triumphed over the evil that haunted the circus, but their work wasn't done yet. They needed to explore the secrets the artifact contained and uncover the mystery behind the Circus of Shadows. As the audience dispersed and the circus's enigmatic performers disappeared into the shadows, Anna held the artifact carefully, aware that it could hold vital answers to understanding the dark truth surrounding the mysterious circus. Anna and her friends left the Circus of Shadows with the artifact in hand, determined to discover its purpose and the dark truth that hovered over the circus. However, the night was still shrouded in secrets, and the full moon only partially illuminated the winding path ahead. Upon returning to the town of Silverwood, the friends decided it was time to examine the artifact more carefully. As they gathered in Anna's living room, they observed the artifact on the table, its inscriptions and symbols glowing dimly in the candlelight. Anna, who was known for her curiosity and determination, began studying the inscriptions and translating them with the help of an ancient book of symbols they found in the city library. She discovered that the artifact was called the Box of Shadows, and that it was used to seal away evil and control supernatural forces. As Anna deciphered the inscriptions, a shadowy, distorted figure began to materialize in the room. It was the Clown Master Zephyrus, his sinister smile now an angry grimace. He was determined to recover the artifact and use its power to continue spreading his evil influence. Anna's friends were paralyzed by fear, but Anna was determined not to let the clown intimidate them. She tightly held the Box of Shadows and began reciting the inscriptions once again. The bright light that projected from the artifact enveloped the clown, forcing him to retreat into the shadows. However, the clown wouldn't give up so easily. He began to make a sinister deal with Anna, promising to reveal the secrets of the Circus of Shadows in exchange for the artifact. He claimed that the circus was a prison for supernatural creatures that had been sealed in the Box of Shadows, and that the artifact was the key to maintaining balance. Anna was torn. She wanted to discover the truth behind the mysterious circus, but she also knew that the clown was a threat and could not be trusted. She declined his offer, determined to find her own answers. With the clown away, Anna and her friends decided to investigate the circus further. They returned to the site and began exploring the tattered tents and shadowy corridors that hid the circus's secrets. As they explored, they discovered a secret room hidden beneath the main stage. It was a place filled with ancient artifacts and objects, each containing a dark story. There was also a diary that had belonged to a former circus owner, revealing disturbing information about sinister deals made with supernatural forces. Anna read the pages of the diary, discovering that the circus had a long history of making pacts with dark entities in exchange for power and success. Clown Master Zephyrus was just the latest in a long line of circus leaders who had made such deals. As Anna read the last pages of the diary, a dark and sinister figure emerged from the shadows. It was the clown, now transformed into an even more grotesque creature. He was furious about being rejected by Anna and having lost control over the artifact. Anna and her friends were trapped in the secret room, but Anna didn't back down. She knew she had a powerful weapon in her hands, the Box of Shadows. She began reciting the inscriptions once again, invoking the artifact's power. An intense light shone from the shadow box, enveloping the clown and forcing him to retreat. The artifact not only sealed evil, but also weakened it. With an agonized scream, the clown disappeared into the shadows, his evil influence finally broken. Anna and her friends left the secret room, knowing that they had defeated the evil that haunted the Circus of Shadows. But they also knew that the Box of Shadows still held many secrets, and that their journey to uncover the truth was far from over. With the clown master Zephyrus defeated, and the Circus of Shadows finally freed from his evil influence, Anna and her friends decided it was time to uncover the dark truth behind the circus and the Box of Shadows. They returned to the secret room beneath the main stage, where they had found the diary that revealed the sinister pacts made by the circus leaders over the years. Anna believed that this was the key to unraveling the mystery surrounding the artifact and the circus. Upon taking a closer look at the diary, they discovered that the circus had been founded centuries ago by a man named Ezekiel Darkwood. Anna and her friends also discovered that the Box of Shadows was an ancient artifact that had the power to seal supernatural creatures and control their energies. It had been used to imprison the entities that the circus presented in its macabre presentations. With these revelations, Anna realized that the Box of Shadows was not just a sealing tool, but also a prison for the creatures that had been exploited by the circus over the years. She felt a mixture of compassion and outrage as she thought of the lives that had been ruined because of the circus founders' insatiable desire for power. Determined to do what was right, Anna and her friends decided to free the creatures trapped in the Shadow Box. They believed that by doing so, they could redeem the circus from its dark history and break the cycle of curse that had haunted it for centuries. With the Box of Shadows in hand, they ventured toward the shadows of the circus and began reciting the inscriptions Anna had learned. A bright and powerful light erupted from the artifact, filling the circus with an aura of purification. As the light expanded, supernatural creatures began to emerge from the box, freed from their ancient prisons. They were beings of all types, specters, mythical beasts, spirits imprisoned for centuries. They were confused and scared, but Anna and her friends welcomed them with compassion. The creatures thanked Anna and her friends for their release, and together they ventured into the shadows of the circus, slowly disappearing into the unknown. It was an emotional farewell, and Anna knew she had done the right thing. With the creatures freed, the Circus of Shadows lost its evil aura. Anna and her friends decided it was time to leave the circus behind, but they took the Box of Shadows with them. They knew that the artifact had the potential to be used for good, and that they needed to protect it from falling into the wrong hands again. As they left the circus, they looked back one last time, knowing that they had faced evil and triumphed over it. The city of Silverwood and its lives were now free from the dark influence of the Circus of Shadows. Anna and her friends returned home with a sense of accomplishment, knowing they had done the right thing by facing the secrets and horrors of the mysterious circus. The Box of Shadows was now in his hands, a constant reminder of the power of evil and the importance of choosing the path of justice and redemption.